What's up guys, today's video is on the top 3 best Canon cameras in 2025. Through extensive research and testing I've put together a list of options that'll meet the needs of different types of buyers, so whether it's price, performance or its particular use, we've got you covered. For more information on the products, I've included links in the description box down below which are updated for the best prices. Now let's get started. Number 3, Canon EOS R6 Mark II. For wedding photographers and other hybrid shooters who need to combine stills with video, the Canon EOS R6 Mark II ticks all the right boxes and more besides. Building on the success of the original R6, it has more megapixels, faster stills shooting rates and better video performance, with no time limits at most resolutions and an end to overheating problems. Just like the original. The Canon EOS R6 Mark II feels pretty chunky for a full-frame mirrorless camera. It's a little shorter and shallower than the EOS 6D Mark II DSLR, and both are a practically identical weight of 1.5 pounds. An upside is that handling feels very natural thanks to its large ergonomic grip, and it feels well balanced when using large lenses. The Canon EOS R6 Mark II builds on Canon's excellent reputation for natural color rendition. A range of different picture styles is on hand to enhance the likes of portraits and landscapes, plus an auto option that selects the appropriate picture style for the subject matter as you shoot. Naturally, if you shoot in raw quality mode, you can keep or change the picture style at the editing stage, as well as changing the white balance, exposure value, and other parameters. The EOS R6 Mark II features a 24.2 MP full-frame dual-pixel CMOS AF2 sensor, paired with Canon's Digic-X processor. Sensor-wise, this is a significant jump from the 20.1 megapixels in its predecessor, but is still relatively modest for a full-frame camera. The Canon EOS R6 Mark II is capable of 4K UHD at up to 60p and, unlike the original EOS R6, that's using the full width of the sensor without a 1.07x crop factor. You can also shoot 4K UHD internally from oversampled 6K capture, which can help to reduce moire patterning and false color. The Canon EOS R6 Mark II is a spectacular hybrid camera that works equally well for stills and video, with seamless switching between the two. Indeed, if you're a fan of 16:9 landscape orientation stills, you can output 8.3 MP stills from a video clip as frame grabs. Number 2, Canon EOS 90D. If you still prefer DSLRs to mirrorless cameras, there's a lot to like about the Canon EOS 90D. It's a feature-packed DSLR with a high-resolution sensor and speedy, smooth performance. Its deeper grip, another benefit over mirrorless rivals, makes it comfortable to use for long periods, while the impressive battery life is a boon too. For those who already have Canon glass or are unwilling to make the move to the mirrorless, this snapper is a formidable all-round option. When it comes to focus points, the new camera shares the 80ds 45-point cross-type AF system. However, a new 220,000 pixel RGB plus IR metering sensor adds face detection when using the camera's viewfinder, and can be called upon for both stills and video. Face Detect is available automatically when using the 90ds intelligent tracking and recognition autofocus feature. The EOS 90D is a fraction wider than the 80D, but is shorter and thinner. The new camera is also a tad lighter than its predecessor, weighing in at 701 g, with battery and SD card, compared to the 80D at 730 g. It's unlikely you'll feel much of a difference. The most impressive feature of the 90D is its new 216-zone metering system that gathers data from an RGB and infrared sensor that has a staggering 220,000 pixels. Each of the 216 sections is assessed for exposure, doing a great job of adjusting the brightness of the whole frame. The main difference between an entry-level camera and an enthusiast Grade 1 is versatility. The latter let you shoot in a wider variety of conditions, with finer levels of control, without ever becoming too complex or expensive. Like its predecessor, the Canon EOS 90D again does a fantastic job of delivering on that score. Number 1, Canon EOS R10. The Canon EOS R10 is a versatile little powerhouse and one of the best cameras around for beginners. Thanks to its modern autofocus smarts and good handling, it's an affordable way into the EOS R system for new converts and an enjoyable second camera for existing Canon fans. The EOS R10 does have powerful video skills for its size and price. It shoots uncropped, oversampled 4K 30p and, unusually for an affordable APS-C camera, also has a 4K or 60p mode. The Canon EOS R10 probably isn't going to win any Red Dot Design Awards, but it does fulfill its brief of being both impressively small and comfortably familiar to anyone who's used a Canon DSLR. Like the Canon EOS R7, one of the most appealing things about the EOS R10 is its combination of modern autofocus smarts and pretty rapid burst shooting speeds. The R10 isn't quite in the same category as the R7 for the latter, but it's still an improvement on mid-range DSLRs like the Canon EOS 80D and even the EOS 90D. The EOS R10's battery life isn't terrible in comparison to other mirrorless cameras. Its CPO rating is 340 shots per charge, or 210 if you're solely using the EVF. The EOS R10 has a new 24.2 MP sensor, but this chip isn't backside illuminated. As the name suggests, BSI sensors have their circuitry on the back of the sensor rather than in front of the light-sensitive photosites, which traditionally means they have less noise and better all-round image quality. Thanks for watching. Like the video and don't forget to subscribe.